Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Entrepreneur Empowered. Thank you for jumping on and registering for this web training session. In today's workshop, we are going to cover the exact systems that can help you start a nonprofit organization. But before we jump ahead, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Sid Pedinti. I am the founder and executive director of this nonprofit organization, which is registered as a 501c3 educational and public charitable organization. So the information that we will give out to you and that you will learn and get educated about is completely motivated and driven to change your life. This particular presentation, we will focus on a program that we run called Give. If you're looking to share your knowledge, if you're looking to educate more people in your community or online, and if you're looking to get fueled with more grants, more donations, more support from organizations, from clients, from people in your community who connect with you, from other members in your industry who operate and believe in what you're doing, and like to share and contribute to your cause, then starting a nonprofit organization or incorporating a nonprofit organization into your existing company is an amazing idea. And in this workshop, I will walk you through the exact systems that you can do and you can perform in order to make sure that you get fuel by grants as well as donations and get a valid tax-free status from the IRS. Okay? The first thing I want to say is the nonprofit angle in your business will help you sharpen your business vision. It'll help you have a deeper impact in your community. It'll help you get accelerated by and powered with grants and donations from large organizations such as Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and a ton of them who support nonprofits. And it's also a chance for you to give back to your community by sharing your knowledge, the insights that you have in the industry, the different strategies and tactics, as well as the secrets, the physical practical unwritten codes that are not spoken about, that newbies in the industry don't know about, things that you have developed over a period of time. It's about sharing that and giving back to the community. So let's start off by understanding what a nonprofit organization is. A nonprofit organization is one that operates as a tax-exempt entity under the IRS code. Okay, so that's huge. All the revenue that you make in your business through the nonprofit, right? So let me rephrase that. All the revenue the nonprofit organization generates is tax-free, or rather exempt from taxes. It also inspires you to operate with a sense of social charitable mission that is not motivated by profits, which is a great cause. Generally, nonprofits are religious, scientific, educational, or research driven, and these are the initiatives and objectives that are generally recognized. In today's presentation, we are going to focus on the educational aspect in particular out of these four categories. A nonprofit is a standalone entity which is registered at the state level as well as with the IRS. Briefly about us before we jump ahead. Once again, as I mentioned, my name is Sid Pedinti. I am the executive director of Entrepreneur Empowered. I started this organization to give back to people. I'm an attorney, a technologist, and an educator, and I've been a problem solver for the better half of 15 years now. And I've helped thousands of people that ended up in my offices physically, as well as millions of people through online courses, our radio show, our podcast, as well as through workshops that we host across the country. And the secrets that I've learned, the unwritten codes, like I mentioned, the strategies, the tools that I've been exposed to, these are aspects and these are components that I want to give back that can help you in your business. So that's our mission, is to educate business owners and entrepreneurs And we are supported, thankfully, by a very diverse strategic team of advisors who are subject matter experts across extremely diverse industries. So you can take a look on our website to see who's in our strategic board of directors and what they specialize in. I want to address the notion of corporate social responsibility, because change does not happen by itself. You have to drive it. And as a corporation, if you have a business and you're enjoying some of the privileges of being a business, you have an equal responsibility to give back to the community, to support people who are supporting you, right? And sharing your knowledge, sharing the things that you've developed, the skills, as well as some talents and gifts that you may have that have been hidden away. It's a chance for you to give back with all that. And when you operate with this sense of try to create value and social and charitable missions, and take on these initiatives and try to impact people in your community, you are going to be operating with that social responsibility. So I encourage you to think about that in your community. Change does not happen. You have to drive it. I firmly believe that. You have to operate your business with a sense of purpose. Purpose that is incorporated with a social charitable mission or a cause, right? Get focused, laser focused on your mission. Whatever industry you are working in or involved with, think about where there are some gaps and how can you educate people on those gaps, right? Get crystal clear and operate with a clear set of objectives, and think outside your business. Think about the industry, think about people, your clients, but think outside your business component, right? If you want to give back. When you operate with a sense of purpose, it's operating by focusing on things other than profit, because all your competitors, most people in the marketplace, that's all you see on your Facebook, on Google, on YouTube. How to get rich with this, secrets to $1 million businesses and all that, which is great. But it's time for you to get focused on things that are other than making money, right? Add more meaning into your business, into your life. Start operating with some social, educational, charitable missions in place, right? Create social goals, what you'd like to see in the marketplace instead of just complaining about it. Start a nonprofit, get fuel, and get grants from different organizations, and go ahead and create that change. That's what this is about. It's about standing out from competitors as well, right? Being different from them, standing out from everybody else in your market who are pitching the same profit, 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure business models, the secrets, whatnot. Be different. Gain mass exposure and recognition by developing a social and charitable and educational mission. And at the same time, you're going to be developing a vast and very diverse portfolio of corporate assets and intellectual property that are, again, different from your competitors, what they don't have. Educational courses, talking about different topics that they're just serving about, right? They may be servicing somebody in a particular area. You're educating people before they even have that need. So guess what happens? You gain trustworthiness in the market. You develop goodwill. You gain recognition as the educator, as the person who they can look towards if they have a particular problem, right? Or a question. It's about finding your social purpose. What area would you like to be a specialist in? Where would you like to be known, right? What would you like to be known as? What products or services do you currently offer if you have a business? Or what would you like to offer if you're thinking of start a business? What would create a deeper value proposition in the marketplace? That's what you want to think about. Think about who your customers are. That's the first step. Think about how you want to change their life. Even if it's a small positive change, that's fine. It doesn't have to be a massive transformational shift, taking someone off the streets and making them a multimillionaire. That's not what you're striving for, right? That doesn't happen. That's unrealistic. Look for small changes. If you can help somebody go from step A to step B, that's all you want. One step at a time, not A to Z, right? In this educational workshop, I don't expect you to go and start a nonprofit and get grants, even though I'm going to walk you through it. It's a process that took us 6 to 8 months to actually go through, and years of research and development and experimentation with different clients to figure these things out, right? So although I'm going to share it with you, the goal is to take you from step A to step B, and step B is to think about your charitable, educational, or social mission. That's my goal at the end of this workshop, for you to say, aha, this is what I can educate people on in my community. This is how I can use my knowledge and skills in the marketplace and gain recognition as the go-to person, as a lawyer or a realtor or a technologist or mathematician, or educator or English teacher. Whatever you do, it doesn't matter. It's being known in your community, among your group of friends, among your family members, as that person, that go-to person, right? So think about what products or services are important to you, are important to your clients, right? What is your higher purpose? What is your superpower? What can you share? What is it that you're ultimately trying to accomplish? Think about those things, and that's all my goal is. Hopefully at the end of this workshop and presentation and training session, you'll have this crystal clear goal. So generally there's 4 options, as I mentioned earlier. I'm going to focus on the educational mission. Here it is. I'm going to give it to you. The nonprofit model. Nonprofit Decoded is what I call it. This is the course that we created. There are 4 different aspects to it. There's an organizational structure, a legal structure, the marketing structure, and getting grants and donations, the funding aspect of your business, right? And when I say business here, I mean nonprofit organization. You have to run it like a business. That's the step 1, right? So here's a step-by-step guide. I'm going to break it down in 5 simple steps: the process, the mission, compliance, marketing strategy, and execution of the entire process. All right? So let's start with this. You have to start off with a business mindset. This is a real business. It's an entity that has to be managed, that has to be looked after, that has to be grown, that has to generate revenue, that has to manage expenses, just like a regular business. So if you're looking to create a business and you've been thinking about what sort of business you want to create, look, a nonprofit is a great option, even as your first business, right? Why not? Because you can get funding to launch your entire business and run your entire nonprofit. And as long as you incorporate that educational mission, as I'm going to walk you through, and you'll be able to accomplish all your business goals, right? Legal goals, real estate goals, whatever industry you work in. So go with that mindset of operating like a business. Register as an organization. You have to create a social mission, create a brand. Start creating intellectual property and assets. Like I said, just like a regular business. You have to figure out operations. You got to find funding and capital so you can keep the business alive, your nonprofit alive. It doesn't differ. Here are some requirements. You register at the state level. You file a DBA, or doing business name as, if your nonprofit name is different from what you're operating as. You perform trademark name searches to ensure that your name is not taken, because guess what? If you take somebody else's name, yes, that nonprofit will probably sue you, right? Or even a regular business. So you want to make sure you're in compliance with that. And then you want to make sure you're in compliance with the filing requirements. You have to fill out the forms of the IRS, which is called the 1023 form. It's a long 40 to 50 page form with additional exhibits and attachments. So this is very complex, of course, but it's not meant to be easy, right? No business is. Submit evidence of remission, and that's how you get the entire tax exemption. So here's a timeline, brief timeline. You file the 1023 or 1023 Easy application. Easy is a streamlined process. Again, there's very specific requirements and instructions and checklists based on the categories, the classifications, the type of work, and whatnot. We'll help you navigate through that. Once you do those, you provide evidence of your charitable work. You provide evidence where IRS examiners request more information, and this usually happens. If you go with a streamlined application, it's of course a lot shorter, 30 pages I believe, or 20 to 30 pages. But at the same time, generally you get examined with the IRS because they don't have enough evidence to support a decision, right? Their decision. And so if you go with the regular option of the longer form, you are looking at very complicated detailed forms. So, it's a delicate balance of which one you want to go for. Once you do this, you file all the documents and wait for a response. Once you get your response, the well, let's talk actually about what the tax-free status actually is. What are you applying for? Revenue generated from your nonprofit is not taxed. Management can draw a reasonable salary, right? Just like a business, you have to get paid. It's not driven by personal gain or profit here. You're driven by a social mission. You are not operating this nonprofit for promoting your own business, okay? So let's get crystal clear on that. It's for a social mission. It's for educating people. Me taking time to educate you and giving all this to you is so that I can empower and educate you to change your life, hopefully, by incorporating this mission, right? In the same way, think about how you want to drive social change in your community by offering something valuable and generally in what you practice, right? So driven by a need to do charitable work. So during the process or after the process, as you're waiting, so this waiting game with the IRS can take anywhere from 2 to 3, 4, 5 months, right? You never know. It's a complex process. As you're waiting, you create a social strategy. And during this entire process, you're creating your website, you're securing your .org domain, creating content, solidifying your mission, creating profiles on all the different platforms, securing accounts. So there's a lot of work that goes. And again, these are all just like any other business. Once you get the green light from the IRS, things get a little bit easier. Then you're eligible to get grants from organizations, from social and digital platforms, from government institutions. You can get your business fueled by the public, by the community, by friends, by people who are passionate about what you're doing. And at the same time, it's going to be a lot of fun because it's something you're going to enjoy. This is your passion, right? So find your inner purpose. Take some time to think about how you want to change people's lives, how you want to help them or make a difference, how you want to advance their cause and your cause in that process, how you can sharpen your business vision, right? Get crystal clear on what your objectives are. My objective is to help as many people as possible start fueled, funded businesses, nonprofits, so that they can accomplish their dreams, right? It's about discovering hidden talents. It's about pushing yourself to try new things. You have to keep growing. It's about unlocking new opportunities, getting funding from extremely diverse sources, giving presentations at organizations. It's about educating people and gaining recognition in your marketplace or in different marketplaces, giving your business a completely new competitive edge in the market, penetrating the market in diverse ways as a nonprofit that are not open to your competitors who do not have nonprofits, integrating with local businesses, organizations, and sometimes even competitors makes them look good, right? When I talk about education, it can be extremely diverse. We're talking about entrepreneurship, legal topics, real estate, finance, estate planning, investing, money management, meditation, mindfulness, yoga, life and relationships, lifestyle related, software, technology, artificial intelligence, blockchain, marketing, social media, food and nutrition, exercise. You name it, there's an educational component attached to it. It's about you finding that and thinking about how you can give back, creating a mission, filing your documents, getting your IRS green light, your status approved, tax-free status, getting approved by independent organizations, right? After that, you can start applying for what is called Google Grants. Google has a program. They give advertising credits, YouTube credits, map credits, a suite of other things, right? Google Suite, the entire platform. Facebook grant, they have some options. Other corporate organizations, most of them have some sort of a charitable and donation allocation set aside for nonprofits. Okay, so those are all going to be at your fingertips once you have a nonprofit. You can get even donations from friends and family, and that's how you spread your word. So start your nonprofit. First step is to go ahead, fill the form below. We have a customizable nonprofit kit that we will share with you during a quick chat that we're going to have. And if the whole thing makes sense, first of all, so fill a form. We'll have a quick consultation, 10, 15-minute chat. During the chat, we'll help you fill out this customizable nonprofit kit to your specific mission. It's yours to keep. It's 100% free. Something we would charge $4.99 for, right? It's about giving back. We're going to give it to you. It's on my expense, no problem. If the plan makes sense and you'd like to work with us, we are going to be able to start the process, get state approval, get the IRS approval, get the website and evidence to ultimately accomplish, from every layer the green light, and go after the Google Grant Program. That's the scope of this particular GIVE program, or how it's set up, is to get you approved and get you funded so that you can advance your mission, right? Go and educate more people, uncover and unlock hidden talents and secrets and gifts that you possess. So real examples that we have used, we're going to use a step-by-step systems, the same stuff that has helped us get this far very quickly in 6 to 8 months now, right? Going through the exact documents, the exact steps, the processes, the in-depth strategies that you need, answering your question, obtaining the grants, unlocking new opportunities for you and your business and your nonprofit, fueling your passion, and ultimately creating social change. So I hope this inspires you and has inspired you at least a little bit, and generated some curiosity for you to figure out, hey, is this a good avenue for me to explore? Is this something that will benefit me in the long run? And the answer is yes, because like I said, what we're trying to accomplish is to help you not just start a business, but start a business that can be fueled by a passion, that can be funded by, well, for starters, the Google Grant Program. Google gives $10,000 in advertising credits every month to nonprofits who qualify in their program to advertise their mission. That's how you got here. Clicked an ad on Google, which is what this program was funded completely, $10,000 a month, by the Google Grant Program. We have been approved, and we're going to walk you through the exact process on how we got there. It's about sharing, and we want to give back. I want to help you. We're all committed here, all 8, 9, 10 of us in our board members. We want to help you get this done. If you have any questions, feel free to make a list of them, and we'll explore them and answer them for you during our brief conversation. Once again, thanks for being here. Go to our website, or if you're already in the website, go ahead and register below. You'll see our calendar. Just go ahead and take the time to fill out your name, your phone number, and type in your questions if you have any, and I hope to chat with you soon. It'll be myself or one of our other board members who are going to call you. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the other side. Talk real soon. Bye-bye.